Now, formation flying does help with providing escorts for casts, whereas fighter ace initiative helps them to do their thing by... Let's take the ace initiative. If I manage to get any aircraft by any means, as unlikely as it is, they'd probably be sneaking by superior air power. Because, you know, the CAS aces, they increase ground attack, whereas air superiority is what protects CAS against enemies. This camouflage expert has got to be writing bonuses by now. You think, but maybe not. It might be broken. These guys are suffering 31.5. These guys... Oh, 28.5. Well, that's probably because they're... Yeah, no, it's the same. Camouflage expert does not do what it's supposed to do. It's broken. Probably got ignored all this time because most whining players are the ones who are, you know, like to play big nations, and they usually have control of the skies, but there's no reduction in the no reduction in enemy air superiority bonus, or unless that means friendly air superiority is reduced, and there's no apparent damage reduction from cast, I can tell. That one's hard to measure. I do occasionally shoot something down, though. Alright. Well, we need at least some of these guys to withdraw. Maybe de-orbed, but draw into retreat. It's a lot of enemy air superiority at this point. A lot of American aircraft, a lot of Occitan ones. Lebanon thing ended up pulling a lot of forces in to the enemy air. Oh, looks like Austria is getting pushed now. I'm guessing because of all the aircraft. A lot of British ones. Doesn't look like there actually is anything hardly that belongs to the Americans. France. Yeah, all the American stuff is here in southern Norway. As for Syria, probably didn't have much chance with our artillery crew. Wasn't gonna keep it alive long enough to promote the guy unless I didn't promote this guy who ended up being a brilliant strategist, so it worked out. Although on average it would have been better promoting the more experienced guy. The medals. Who still could have been a brilliant strategist, but of course he wouldn't have been. No, I'm not joining more wars. No way. I'll just make it so there's more types of aircraft that can attack. If, I think this is against nations somewhere in the Caribbean like these, if they have any aircraft. I don't need them shooting at my ground divisions. Ah, this guy leveled up. Offensive doctrine. I rolled a point attack. 2 points in planning. Did not get the meticulous prep bonus. Right. Fun. And this guy leveled up. Now that's useful for him, but he can become chief of the army, and I am suffering a lot of crits at this point, so I'll make him a defense specialist. Like, I'm suffering crits even on the defense in some places. None of these, but some of the earlier fights. Also, these guys fully entrenched a while ago. Should be yellow, not purple. Maybe it'll help against Cass. Looks like that will take up as chief of the army pretty soon. It's war zone low enough you'd eventually become an expert rank. And ship is reassigned to be 4. Sending them on their way. Stay put, buddy. Must have been 53,000 men. Out of what? Service by requirement with my initial core population, I only could have raised 250,000. Already got an equivalent of an extra 5% from spirits or something close to it. From the fact of 100,000, I've lost 150. And I only went extensive. Actually, yeah. 95.08 thousand. Be interested to see how that number goes down. Number that's currently in the field. So if I'd went fascist, I would have gone 3% recruitable, so I already have more population than that. Instead of train time, mobilization speed, damage to garrisons, I got recovery rate, which actually helps, and stability, which gives better equipped divisions. So while people think it's better to go fascist, its point of actually probably come out a little ahead. Of course, it's ignoring the whole rapidly invading other countries while we're a major thing, which is actually a huge bonus. But in terms of focus tree, I came out better. These are the things. Yeah, and I don't like playing fascist too much, you know, for roleplay reasons. Stupid stink bug. Some issues. Get in the way. They just keep attacking. These guys are like organization problem. Never get a chance to reorganize. I 5.25, yeah. My army size actually went up. And now the retreat. Divisions. Division Damascus. Counterattack, which is good. Ah, and Trotsky's now an infantry expert. He never historically was, personally. Alright. Although we did create the institution of commissars. I kid you not, that was not Stalin's doing, that was Trotsky's. Something that people give Stalin shit for. Oh, you create the commissars who rounded up deserters. And, you know, there's the no enemy at the gates nonsense where they're just shooting soldiers who retreat left and right, which is not accurate. They did shoot deserters, like people didn't just fall back from a battle, but, you know, withdrew 12 miles, threw away their uniform, and pretended they had not served, kind of thing. But it was Trotsky who created them, not Stalin. Commissars organization. Okay, they just took my capital. Do that because lost all production efficiency. If I ever got more factories, no reason to have more than one. Initially, I could create a parallel line. Does look like they took half the stockpiles. However, now they're fighting Lebanon. It's actually Lebanon that took my capital. They'll squish it like a bug, eventually. The Americans may be providing air support, but Lebanon just doesn't have enough troops there. And do that, my subjects can soon become colonies. Still have the reparations though. Maybe it's that they gave me a chunk of money a long time ago in currency. I doubt it. Or something in a bank account. Whatever it is, it's now just a matter of defending Norway. Which is finally starting towards its research slot. Oh, I bet they'll divert to anti-air artillery research. Oh no, that requires Norwegian planes. Oh, 1, 2, 3. Doubt I can hold off 7 more months. Anyways, that's enough for now. I hope you all enjoyed this video. My viewers, take care of each other, be kind to yourselves, and may you always find a guiding star lead. Until next time, it's Northstar, I do, and best luck to you all.